Alright guys, we got a 2011 Honda Accord. We're gonna replace the spark plugs. We're gonna torque the spark plug. So we got the torque wrench. We got a 3/8 drive, 5/8 socket here for the snap-on, from the snap-on for the spark plugs. We got a 2-inch extension. We got a 10mm on my electric drill. So what we're gonna do is, to start off, we're gonna take off a couple of bolts. So it's 1, 2, 3, and there's one all the way back here, right here. And this cover should come off. Should be a simple job. 1, 2, 3, and there's one all the way back there. 4. Keep them in order, and make sure you don't drop nothing inside the spark plug bore. So they all look the same. This baby comes right off, and after that we should be able to remove this cover. So this is a 2011 Accord. If you guys got 2008, 9, 10, 11, it's all the same. 2.4 engine. We got a cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4. If you got a cylinder 1 misfire, you'll be to place a coil on there. Just to give you a little bit of information, P0301, 302, 303, 304, those will be the codes. But we just doing the tune-up just for the heck of it. Customer wants it. So we're gonna replace all the spark plugs on this baby. So these ignition coils got bolts. So we're gonna take off all 4 bolts. All 4 bolts come off. And after that, we're gonna remove these connectors from each ignition coil. And we're gonna reach down to the spark plugs, and we're gonna remove all 4 plugs. So our next step, what we're gonna do is, these ignition coils, they got these connectors. Sometimes you need like a pick or something. So you see I'm squeezing the crap out of this, but this connector won't come off. But if you push forward on it, and then it lifts up, and it will come off. And if I try it without pushing it forward, you see this, I'm gonna squeeze this, and this one came off easy. So if it doesn't work out, use a pick. Same thing here, we're gonna do the same thing here. Push on it, squeeze on it, and take off the connector. And same thing for this last one. Now the question I always get asked is, can I mix these up? You can mix these up, no problem. Let's put this one here. If you see any oil here, that means your wall cover gasket is leaking. You could clean it up for time being, but eventually you're gonna have to replace. So 2, you can mix them up, okay? You can put this one there, it doesn't matter, they're all the same thing. But if you got a misfire, then you need to mark it. So that's 3. And this is the last one. Push on this pipe a little bit, and this guy comes right out. So there's 4 ignition coils. Doesn't matter which order you put them in, because we don't have a misfire. So if you had a misfire, just put an X on it, throw that out, replace it with a new one. So now we got 4 plugs inside here, and we're gonna take them out. Okay, now it's time for me to go into each board here, remove the spark plug. So we're using the spark plug socket I showed you. I added a little bit of extension more to it because it wasn't working out well. It was gonna be down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn counterclockwise, and these spark plugs are torqued to 16 foot-pound. So make sure you torque them, or if you can tightening, don't go crazy. You don't want it break the spark plug. So I'm gonna loosen all 4. Once they're loose, I'm gonna take out the spark plug. Just make sure you don't drop anything in there, because if you drop something, that's it, it's over. New engine if you started off with something in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off my ratchet here, and since they're loose, I'm gonna turn them by hand. This is 1. This is 2. And this is number 3. So something like this you should do every 60,000 miles. A lot of people go up to 100, but 60 would be a good time to replace your spark plugs. Filters do every 15,000 miles. 15, that's 15950. So once this is all loose, what we're gonna do is You can get a small little magnet to pull out the spark plugs. A lot of time your socket will have a plastic piece which will break over time. But take your ignition coil and fish out the spark plugs. So there's one. So this is using NJK plug. And there's two. There's three. And here's the last one. They're pretty hot in my hand right now. Ooh, they're boiling hot. So there's four plugs. And this is what they look like. So there is a gap to it. So the plugs that I got on order, they got pre-gapping. So if you want to gap these, they're 0.00 something. I'll get you that information when we about to install new ones. Okay, we got some plugs here. So there's a part number on these plugs if you guys want to pick up. Make sure you get the correct plugs. So we're using Denso's here. These are pretty much pre-gapped, but if you do want to gap, this is a 0.03 of an inch. You can go to a certain limit, but usually what I do is, let me get this package out. And what I usually do is I get the plugs out, and I usually, first of all, if they got these covers on, good. If you don't have these little covers on, that means the spark plugs could have fallen. The gap in there could have had closed up. So what you do want to do is you want to match up the length. Okay, make sure the length is the same. It's not too short and it's not too long. It will damage the engine. But these are pretty much pre-gapped and they're pretty good. If you buy good spark plugs, they're gonna be pretty good. So anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna anti-seize them. So what I like to do is put a little bit of anti-seize on all of them, and you can pick this up from AutoZone, Pep Boys, and just scrape this all around. And once you turn the plugs in there, they're gonna get them on all over anyway. So put just a thin layer of it. And after that, you don't want to throw the plugs in there. You want to slowly take your finger and guide the plugs in there. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. The reason why you want to do that is because if you just throw it in there, the gap can close, and then you're screwed up. You're gonna have a misfire. And there's our 4 plugs in there. Now I'm gonna catch the threads first. Make sure I snug them pretty good and pretty well. That's 1. And this is spark plug number 2. And after that, we're gonna torque them. Okay, so I don't know what number. I think I mentioned 16 foot-pound, but I looked it up on the computer. It's 13 foot-pound. So we're gonna torque these babies to 13 foot-pound, and we will leave it there. So I got that guy. So we're gonna get this last one. Just turn till you snug it. Okay, once you snug it, you're good to go. You know you caught the threads and the plugs is the correct length. You're not gonna damage anything. So the next step here is we're gonna take our torque wrench and we're gonna torque this baby. So pay attention, and you will hear a click, and there it is. This is clicking, and we got this next plug. We're gonna torque it. There you go, 13 foot-pound. And here's the last one, 13 foot-pound. And there you go. So that's it. All 4 plugs are torqued and nice and tight. That's what you want. Okay, so next step here is once that is done, he's gonna put the coils in. Okay, so the next step is 4 coils. You want to take your coils, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so what you want to do next is I'm going to take the camera, so the camera's up close and personal. Make sure these coils are like pushed in, and make sure your connectors for each coil clicks in. Okay, if it doesn't, you're gonna have issues, meaning you might have a misfire or it didn't connect properly. Okay, so all 4 needs to click in. There you go. Okay, so 1, 2. So these are the bolts, original bolts that we took off originally. 3. And 4. So these, I don't usually go crazy by torquing these, but I just take my little electric drill and I like to just snug them in. If you got a plastic lock cover, you want to be careful because the plastic one, it will free play and then you have issues. Now we need to just put the cover on and it's good to go. What we're gonna do is grab our cover. So this cover can only go one way. You see it's like roundish from one end, and this baby goes right in just like that. Okay, perfect. Why is it not sitting the way I want it to sit? There you go. And 4 bolts. Okay, so 1 bolt, 2 bolt. Once you're done, start up the car. There should be no issues, no lights should pop up, no nothing, and you have successfully replaced your spark plugs without any issues. So tighten these up and good to go. And I do have videos on how to change the air filter. PCV valve is another thing I do with this, and that's it. Thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.